and welcome to our video in our series of interviews on women in digital currency. My name is Hayley Stootley. I have been in the executive business development industry. I am an entrepreneur, but most of all, I am a mother of 3 beautiful sons. I'd like to introduce you to our panelist, Dana Steady. She is a featured entrepreneur, mother of 4, featured expert on TV and radio in the online retail industry, and mentor to women in business, and is a very, very busy lady who runs 4 businesses. So welcome, Dana. I'd also like to welcome Bernie Winera, who is a self-starter and has been self-employed for many years. She is a natural health practitioner and sports therapist who has looked after professional athletes on a national and an international level. She is a mentor and a trainer to an international online business team, a mother of 2, and is also a very busy lady running 3 businesses. So a welcome to Bernie. And we are super excited to be joined by this particular amazing human. He is the founder of the Coin Lifestyle and New Currency University, the author of the Amazon best-selling ebook, The 7th Disruption, The Rise of the Digital Currency Billionaire, and the host of the TV show The Coin Prophet, a father of 3 coming to us all the way from Atlanta. He is an iconic leader, a wonderful educator in the digital currency world, one of our favorites, Mr. Tom McM. Welcome, Tom.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here to be talking with all of you about digital currency.
And today's segment is going to be a corker. Now, we would love to know how to build a successful cryptocurrency business. So what are your secrets to becoming so successful, and is it easy for me to be able to create wealth?
Well, I tell everybody that first you have to open your mind to saying, I can be successful. And, you know, if you are the type of person that says, I'm open-minded to being successful, yes, we have the education, we have the system, we have the content, we have everything you need to become successful. But you got to come with an open mind, and you got to come willing to say, I am worthy of success. I think that's the problem that most people have in life, is they don't think they're worthy of success. And we have seen people in the digital currency space become multimillionaires in less than a year because they said, you know what, I'm open-minded to it. I'll give it a shot and I'll trust in it. And they put their faith in something like I did with the internet early on. And I was fortunate enough to be worth over $100 million by the time I turned 30 years old, because I was open to wealth. I was open-minded to creating wealth. And, you know, when you get into this business, the first step, we've got 4 gets, as we call it. We say get educated. Number 1, you got to read the websites. You got to watch the videos. You got to take probably 5 to 10 hours to get your education down, you know, and really start to learn it and get the basics down, just like anything you do, okay? The only difference is, you know, versus a professional career versus what we're doing here, that the time invested to really prepare yourself to become a 7-figure earner it doesn't take a lot, not in comparison to other things. The second thing is we want you to get experienced. You know, we want you to do digital currency transactions. We want you to mine coins. We want you to say, you know what? I'm willing to break stuff moving forward. You know, let me try this. And there's not a lot you can break, but, you know, you can certainly try, but you won't if you're given the right mentorship. The third thing is we want you to get engaged. We want you to plug into our system. We want you to start asking people, have you ever heard of Bitcoin? Have you ever heard of digital currency? That is our lead opening question. And the great thing about it is 99% of people will say, no, I don't know what it is. So we've got a great market out there. And then the last thing is we want you to get wealthy. Again, you got to have a get wealthy mindset. And if you have that, game on. If your dreams are still alive, if there's still a spark in there, we'll pour some gasoline on it, guaranteed. And it's just one of the things that, you know, we talk about in digital currency is it is easier than the internet, okay? So that should be a blessing to you. I've also said in some of my trainings that if you know how to buy something on Amazon or Zappos, you have mad skills. You're overqualified for this business. And I truly, truly mean that. I mean, we see people get into one coin and one life, and they think it's very complicated, and they get in, they buy their educational package, and they put their tokens into mining, and they go, okay, what next? And we go, well, that's it. You know, there's nothing else. I mean, invite friends. And they're like, no, there's got to be more to it. Now, I'll tell you one thing that success hides itself in simplicity. And I'll leave you with that. The more simple you can create something, the more it confuses people, because they think success has to be complicated. And I built a team of over 4,000 educators in the last 18 months in 9 different countries. And I've done it with a mindset of anybody can do this, have an open mind. I'm not in the convincing business. I'm in the sorting business. I'm looking for people that have their hand raised. I always say, if you're driving down the highway in life, there'll be a lot of people laying in the medians on the side of the road, but the ones that have their hands up, grab them. You know, grab them, because those are the people who still want more out of life. But yeah, anybody can do this business. I've seen teenagers doing it. I've seen, you know, people, I always make a joke. So if you got more than a 60 IQ, you're good. You know, you will be able to figure this out. It's not difficult. So anyway, I hope that answers your question.
Well, you know, Tom, I've been mentored by you for 5 amazing months now, and I've learnt so much from you. And I'd really love for you to share with people how you've used social media to grow your business in nine countries and expand your team to 4,000 people.
Well, it's pretty simple. There's a business model I've used for 25 years, and it's one that most people don't think about, but it's content creates conversations, and conversations creates conversions or sales. You know, when I'm put some content out there and I make a post on social media, there are some people who react to it, and that reaction is what I call a conversation. And that conversation will lead to me inviting them to watch a 16-minute video. It will lead to me inviting them to a webinar. We do 7 webinars per week, and we have people from all over the world that join those webinars, about 100 people per webinar on average. And it's neat because you get to meet people like yourselves, you know, from Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, UK, Tanzania. I mean, they have people from everywhere. And it's so neat to see that global community coming together. But I think that the main thing that I do is I produce lots of content. And most of my team and people around the world, they know they have permission to go to my Facebook page and grab my content and put it on their page. So it's kind of like a Xerox machine of success that we just simply, I produce lots of content. People share it with people around the world. They create conversations. They plug them into a system. And I'm a big believer that, you know, if you have a system, you run the system, let the system run your business. You don't have to be an expert in digital currency. Probably my biggest downfall is I wrote an Amazon best-selling ebook on digital currency. I probably should have never done that. You know, I probably should have just said, I don't know, but if you plug into this system, you'll be successful. And that's what I encourage everybody to do, is don't be an expert, become an enthusiast. You know, just light yourself on fire with enthusiasm. And I think ignorant enthusiasm is probably one of the most powerful marketing systems on earth. But, you know, when you realize the fundamentals underneath digital currency, and you watched our whole video series and you get that, I think at the end of the day, anybody can do this business if they have a system to plug into. And we have probably one of the most powerful systems in the entire digital currency industry that is educating more people around the world. I mean, 700 to 800 people a week come on our webinars and get educated about digital currency. And we're opening continents. I mean, we're opening cities, states, and, you know, countries and continents. And I'm excited to be a part of creating that content that's helping people create the awareness. And I have a saying, I say, join the cryptocurrency conversation. How many of you are against it? Women love joining conversations, don't they? Well, if I told you I had a conversation about creating wealth, Do you think you could find some women to create that, to generate that conversation, to join that conversation? Yeah. Who doesn't want to create more wealth? Okay. Well, just join the conversation, and the way you join the conversation, it's like your friend sees you posting something about digital currency. They're like, Bernie, what the heck is this about? Well, you just say, join the conversation. Come meet Haley. Come meet Donna. Come meet all of our leaders. We have great people that have no background in this and they're excited about it, and I love that. That's, to me, what's exciting about our system. And also, we can do it from home. We can do it from anywhere in the world. And we just have a very powerful system that helps people succeed.
Tom, I'm really excited about it. I want to jump in head first. It's just straight down my alley. But I'm a mum of 4. I'm really, really busy. I have 4 businesses. This will be like an extra number 5 business, like trying to run a household and do everything. How can I have a successful cryptocurrency business on 7 hours a week?
Well, that's a great question. And we have created a program called 7-Hour Wealth for you. And 7-Hour Wealth basically means we do 7 presentations per week. And you may not be able to plug into all of them. Some of them are, depending on where you are in the world, you may only have access to our evening ones or our morning ones. I think where you all are located, I think the evening ones work out best for you. But I just tell people, let's say you can plug into 3 webinars per week. And the key would be is an hour before that webinar. And by the way, we don't do hotel meetings. We're not driving in rush hour traffic. We're not going to those, those secondary hotels. I'm not a fan of what I call the stinky MLM hotels. But I like doing business from my farm. I like doing business from a boat. I like doing business from the beach. And we use this powerful Zoomcast technology that allows you, it's almost like this Hollywood squares of people from all over the world that are excited about this opportunity, and they're sharing their stories. So the way we start off, Donna, we ask people, and I'm going to simplify this. We ask people, have you ever heard of digital currency? Most people say no. And usually when I ask that question, I've identified a problem in somebody. They said, I'm not driving my car that I'd like to drive. I'm not taking the vacations I want to take. I hate rush hour. If you talk to somebody for more than 5 minutes, they're going to complain about something. Okay. And I said, well, if I could show you how to fix that problem, would you be willing to watch a 16-minute video? And they say, sure. And I show them the 16-minute video. I follow up with them. And I say, isn't that exciting? And most people say, wow, that's really cool what you're doing. I'd never known that's what you were doing. And then I invite them to a Zoomcast to meet incredible people like yourselves. And I say, meet our team, our global team. We've got this great team, and they come on the Zoomcast and they see that it's real and it's people from all over the world doing it. And then, of course, from there, we do an orientation call. So to answer your question, if you will dedicate an hour before 3 webinars per week, and I'll leave that extra hour out for follow-up calls and stuff like that, that's 7 hours a week that you can actually build a global business introducing people. Our system does the explaining, it does the enrolling, and it does the training for you. It does the training because new people who come on get education about digital currency. You don't have to explain it. That was our whole design of our whole system. We don't want you to be an expert. If you want to be an expert, great. But we just say, hey, just tell people, join the conversation, and they will see that it's very exciting. And you'll have people that will come on the webinar, and they may buy a $15,000 educational package, and you may earn $3,000 just because you connected somebody with a webinar. And that's the great thing about our business is we keep it very, very simple. And I just want people to become inviters. I want them to become natural. I want them to develop natural dialogues and have conversations with people and say, do you have any problems that I could fix? I tell people I'm like the doctor of money, a doctor of wealth. I want to diagnose your problem. And when I have figured out your problem, I'm going to prescribe a 16-minute video to you. And hopefully you will take that video and use it to your benefit. But it's a very simple system. Success hides itself in simplicity. You share content with people. We give away our free copy of the Amazon best-selling ebook, The 7th Disruption. We give it away for free. And we just tell people, are you open-minded to wealth? Because if you are, we have the #1 wealth building opportunity in the world.
Hey Tom, thank you so much for that. I have got so many points down here which to me are very, very important. So really, for me, for years, it's like I've actually been missing out, because I am somebody who, if I buy something that's amazing or anything, if I go to a coffee shop and it's a great coffee, I will always be promoting. I have a great hairdresser, I'll always tell somebody about it. And
Sure.
It's sort of like I'm actually feeling a little bit ripped off because I haven't been paid for telling everybody about this. So this kind of business really, really sparks my interest. It's like I am getting rewarded for showing everybody something that is absolutely phenomenal. And then also the other idea, like for me as a mother, the expense of going to work, childcare in Australia for us is just ridiculous. So apart from the cost of that, I'm going to be away from my kids, for 10 hours a day to be working a job, just over broke, I like to say. And I really love that I can work from home in the pockets of the time around my kids and all of that kind of stuff. So, and then also I was on holidays and I can build my business from anywhere. We were overseas. So thanks, Tom. Thank you for giving me the realization that I can actually feel like I can contribute to my family financially when I am a stay-at-home mum and I am working in the pockets of my time. So thank you so much for that realization.
Hey, listen, our number one goal with this opportunity is to allow you to have your lifestyle determine your work style instead of your work style determining your lifestyle. And all we're doing is flipping the script. We're turning over the album. We're changing the direction of the tape. We're just going to say, hey, you have a system that will allow you to live life. And most people are living work right now. And it's a shame. And in this business, you don't have to work 60, 80 hours a week. And most people leave a 40-hour job to become an 80-hour-a-week entrepreneur. Okay? That's not the design. And I'm just a big believer in lifestyle design. And I tell people, plug into a system where you can duplicate your efforts and use experts, use leverage time, technology, and talent. And that's one thing that we do in this powerful technology that we use. And we have amazing team members that will reach out and help you succeed in this business. And you don't have to be an expert. All you have to do is be somebody that is enthusiastic and excited and wants to be educated. Those 3 E's, and you can become a multimillionaire in our business. And it's just super exciting. But it's been a pleasure spending time with all 3 of you. And thanks for all your incredible, insightful questions and everything that we've done. And I know that we're going to touch lives, with these videos, and we're going to change lives. And I'm just a big believer that, more people you share this information with, the more people are going to join your team. And this is one of those businesses that the more people you help get what they want, the more you'll get what you want. So thank you.
No, thank you, Tom. You have been an absolute blessing. So we as a team are so excited. And thank you for tuning into our Women in Digital Currency series. We look forward to you joining our team and also making cryptocurrency a part of your financial future. So please get back to the person who introduced you to this video. All of the information will also be in the description below. So thank you so much, and we are super excited for the future.